What's going on, YouTube? Let's talk some toys, shall we? So, first I want to kick it off with someone who made this comment, wherever I end up putting it, okay? I'm not trying to put this person on blast, but I wanted to get them off their high horse because obviously, A, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. B, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Or C, you just trolling. So, when I wear my hat, first of all, this person, that hat is absolutely not. My motherfucking hat is motherfucking fabulous. As a matter of fact, let's go get that bitch. Falling great again. Bitch, you know this shit's fabulous. I use the word bitch loosely, but if you're gonna get on my channel and talk shit, I'm not Merv. I'm not another YouTuber who's gonna like, you thought I was gonna deflect from this shit? I invite controversy as long as you can take it, as long as I can dish it. I would be happy to debate online. So and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but I'm just saying, you know, my motherfucking hat is fantabulous. And if you don't like it, get the flipping. So anyway, with that being said, I'm sure I just lost 5 subscribers. I don't give a shit. McFarlane was great. He still sort of is. But like I said, and like most people say, like, I was watching, who was it? Something Before Figs. It was something like that. I know this person is a DC multiverse, like, fuck, Josh Before Figs. I believe that's what I was watching. I might be wrong, but I know it was someone who really loves McFarlane. And with that wave of like I'm about to say the Phantom, the Spectre and shit like that, he just went in on that shit. Not super terrible, but he mentioned what I was saying. You stretch too fucking thin. I don't give a fuck how much stuff you put out, but when your product starts to suffer, bring that shit back in. I do not want quantity over quality. And so, I challenge you, the person right here, if I put it up again, I don't even feel like looking for the fucking snapshot again. I'm gonna show you how the fuck, since I've only been collecting for about 3 years, and when I jumped in, this shit was fabulous. This motherfucker right here, a $40 mega fig. The fucking paint apps on this damn thing, I mean, I know it's just charcoal gray, but the details, that's what it's supposed to fucking be. The articulated jaw, how much do I need the Violator to really do? But he has movement. He has enough movement that I'm like, and he's stiff enough that I'm like, oh shit. Like, when I got this finally, actually I bought this one from a buddy of mine when I started collecting. I was like, y'all used to get shit like this? Are you serious? So like I said, motherfucker, you know who you are. Make McFarlane great again. Now, unless you some Hasbro, I'm a fan of the hotness. I don't have any fucking brand loyalty. I can say fuck Hasbro, fuck NECA, fuck McFarlane as a motherfucking staff, record label, and as a motherfucking crew. And if you want to fuck me over, fuck you too. My loyalty is to my motherfucking money and me, period. So with that being said, this was McFarlane being great. What can you say about this? I have not seen one fucking bad review. The fuck out of here. Okay, that's a mega fig. When I jumped in, this is the second variant of Gunslinger, my favorite. Matter of fact, let's bring it in. Your boy ain't just getting the motherfucking toys. You can't really see his new face, but I do not fucking like his new mask. Ugh. But he's still a dude. I fucking love him. The details on this fucking figure for this was $20. $20. I mean, I'm not trying to justify price, but at some point, price does make a fucking difference. You're not gonna buy a Ferrari over a motherfucking Honda Civic and say they should be the same price. So it's just no, there's a lot more to it. So it's like he just takes the bucks now and just so fucking plain washed. I don't collect Warhammer, but a buddy of mine does. Compared to what he used to put out for Warhammer versus now. That's what the fuck we mean by make again. This is a great fucking figure. If you can find better for 20 bucks, yes, price does matter, because if I said I spent $300 on this, and by the way, there are some figures that cost 100 or more that are shit. So price ain't always a factor, but this was McFarlane at his greatest. When the fuck did he start sucking when I say make him great again? This shit right here, this is hollow as fuck. I don't really care about the diaper. It's more like a diaper because of the because it is a diaper. It really is. Like, I get it, you have to have it. Theoretically, he's wearing a diaper, but it fits. This motherfucker has a poopy diaper. I'm trademarking that. Make him stand up. Violator don't even really need a damn stand. I've never used a stand for him, but I'm like moving stuff around. This cheap shit, I don't even have a lot of my McFarlane shit no more, especially in the DC multiverse. I sold all that shit in a later video, like about 3 months ago, maybe two months ago, where I just offload all that shit. Like, this is not great, especially when you look at his previous Violators versus this holds a candle. This is a newer version where he's a bit beefier. He's not like super skinny and elongated. But this compared to the old, this is a fucking slap in your fucking face. These cost the same. This weighs at least like 2 pounds less. I'm not saying, but heft does mean something. I mean, when you collecting, it just does. You know what I mean? It feels a little bit more premium. But even if it didn't, this cheap shit, oh my God. So, I'm not done. I'm about to go in on your ass. Like, you gonna have to motherfucking... I ain't mad either. I'm just like, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, I'll go there. This doesn't require that much articulation. This does exactly what the fuck I needed to do. I think this is just a penny too much because this was $30. But you know what? I was willing to pay that for this rendition of Mr. Freeze because when it comes to DC, when it comes to Marvel, Spider-Man, and the X-Men animated series, that was my introduction into Marvel. I used to watch Fantastic Four and all that shit, Spider-Man, His Amazing Friends. Fuck that. Those were the cornerstone Jim Lee era, in my humble opinion. Batman the Animated Series, that was my introduction to the DC universe, period. Then it went to the New Adventures, then it went to Batman and Superman, then it went to Superman, then finally we got the fucking Justice League. But that was my introduction. As hokey as this design is, this was my Mr. fucking Freeze, period. This was not, but I did grow up watching this, so I watched this one before this one. Look at the paint, look at the detail. Like, are you serious? This is like a mini masterpiece in my humble opinion for less than $20. I think when I got this one, it was around 17. That's why I say less, but we'll fucking say 20. Fuck it. Dude, like, he bends and does enough. That's all I like. What the fuck am I going to put him in? Like a kung fu pose? No. So that's all I'm going to go. If you still ain't convinced, I don't really give a fuck. Like, go watch Mattel or whatever the fuck you like that's ass raping you. Best believe I've gone in on McFarlane's company, hashtag that Batwing review. Stand your cold ass up, motherfucker. Fuck you. So anyway, those are my examples of why McFarlane was great and why he needs to be great again. And if you're not buying it, get the fuck to stepping. Like I said, make McFarlane great again. So anyway, let's get into the next, let's get into like new business, shall we? Transformers. So I had this for like a minute. I do kind of like it, but I had the toy version, like the non-movie. This is the studio series. I really do want all the studio series lined up, so I wish I could like fuse these together, take what I love about this one and put it into this one. Like, let's take him out the bag real quick. I love this motherfucker's like Steve Urkel glasses. I mean, he looks different enough that I'll forgive the fact that they butchered the hell out of this guy. I mean, he was on the Bumblebee movie and then they just said, nah, fuck that. We just gonna throw this weirdo in here. Like, this is a fucking weird character. It was stupid, in my opinion. But anyway, I would like the glasses, like his goggles, to be on here. I like this color to be on here. I like this actually the white, I really don't mind. So honestly, if I could take the glasses and put on here, and look at that, blue plastic. Oh, look at that, windshield's plastic. So for everybody who just wants, just say you wanted to say, most people who like that painted window shit, they just got so many fucking Transformers that they just need to justify buying their 700th motherfucking Wheeljack. I don't care, I voiced my opinion. I definitely pre-ordered the 5-pack, but I feel like this is a little bit more premium. I feel like this is more premium. That entire 5-pack, if you know, you know, this looks more premium than any of them shits. I'll argue all motherfucking day on that one. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, our wallets speak. I'm gonna get it because I have no choice. Well, I do have a choice, but fuck it. So I picked this one up. I really don't want to sell this one. Generally, I would like sell it, but I like this figure that much. It's so crazy that I do because he was my least favorite in the movie. I'm gonna hold on to it. So when I move and get more space, I'll probably put him in vehicle mode. So anyway, one more Transformer. And I do this just to keep the accessories, keep some of the dust off of it, but primarily to keep it together with the accessories. Last Transformer, I half-ass transformed them. I was at GameStop and I just picked up Scorponok. Figures like this one, I really don't like the aesthetics of it because it looks like a Montanui or what was that damn? Yeah, I remember Bionicle or some shit like that. I was a full adult when that shit came out, but I do remember it. Like, and so like that's why I don't like it. I'm not knocking it. It cheapens it for me, and it was not cheap. This is like $22 at GameStop. Reason why I like buying stuff there is because I can use my $5 monthly like thing for my pro membership, and you get the military discount. And if you want to like just trade in bullshit like old video games and stuff like that, boom. But I'm gonna put him in Scorpion mode. I just got to figure out how to fully transform him. But like, yeah, that's the only transformer I got. So let's keep it moving, shall we? Now we're gonna get into some Super 7. Got this off of Amazon. If y'all listen to metal or punk or death metal, something like that, he looks like somebody on the front. What is it, Black Sabbath? This just looks like somebody that does not belong in the Thundercats lore. I do not remember him on Thundercats. I've watched a lot of it as an adult, but can I watch every episode from beginning to end, from episode 1 to the last episode? Fuck no. Some episodes aged okay, but But like, I'm liking what they do because I was expecting this to be very like stiff, but this was like really easy to pose, did not need to warm it up or anything like that. I like that this fire thing was already on there. I know you can take it off, but that's what's up. He had like the alternate head where he's screaming and his eyes, his pupils are like vanished. His pupils looks way better than this. However, I like having this on there for the aesthetics. It matches the rest of my collection as far as them having like character and personality. Like, it's literally his eyes. Like, that's a stupid face compared to the other one, but he fits in. Like, to just have him looking so badass versus like some of the other people, it just wouldn't. Honestly, if the other one had the pupils in there, the little slits, then I would roll with it. I like how they made the tail just part of his quote-unquote diaper. But no, like, when I buy figures like this, is just to sit and represent Thundercats. I don't really do dioramas where they like fighting and battling. I don't even really care if there's hero next to villain. Like, I just want to represent my Thundercats, and I cannot fucking wait for Cat's Lair. And then also got Ratatouille. So the mutants are pretty much done. Sparingly, if they go on sale, I will buy like the other like lizard mutants one at a time, like here and there, like when, okay, I got some money to burn, nothing else has come out yet. So we all know how that's gonna go. I'm not in a rush to get them. But I do like this one. This is pretty light. It's not as heavy as Slide, but it's got enough weight to where I'm like, okay. And I still want to support it. I don't think, in my opinion, the figures that I've gotten took a dip in quality. In fact, I feel like it's better. This is fully painted. We got Tigra, a pivotal character, and I know we blame it. I mean, I know they like put it on the factories and stuff, but they've yet to really rectify that. You know, how are you gonna rectify it? Re-release them at a discount or some shit like that. Like, I mean, we just like, hey, you got all these other characters where the paint apps and everything are great. Fuck your Tigra, I guess. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's either get them or don't, and I fucking got them. So that's how I'm basically going. Like, if I'm not mistaken, he is the leader of all the mutants, you know, before they come to Third Earth. So that's my Super 7. I'm really liking how that's like starting to fan out. Stand your rat ass up, you rat bastard. Y'all stay tuned. Who's ready for some XMen 97? I most certainly am. Did not mean to pick him up, but I saw him in the wild at Target. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna get Executioner. Spoiler alert in 3, 2, 1. I've been kind of looking up. First of all, people were like, who is the FOH? I'm like, I know damn well you didn't watch the 90s cartoon. There's no way you don't know that stands for Friends of Fucking Humanity. Like, that was like the best. That was, you don't remember when Victor Creed was like, when he had Jubilee, which is one of my all-time favorite scenes. I'm stockpiling like my favorite moments in X-Men from the original cartoon. She was like, what did we ever do to you? This motherfucker said the coldest comeback. He said, you were born. God damn! That was, yo, that's when I started liking how villains talk shit. So yes, it's Friends of Humanity. I've been looking up his lore because I didn't really, you know, like read the Marvel comics. And as far as the cartoon, he was never on there. Apparently, I'm hearing different things, that he was like an FBI agent or some shit like that. But also what I'm listening to is, this is where I said spoiler, this is in disguise Strife, which is a clone of Cable. It's real convoluted. Yeah, he just looked like some big ass. When I see his boots and his damn trench coat, I immediately think stars. Nemesis. Just sound like he's walking. It sounds like Nemesis. So I'm still gonna open it because I'm gonna fully support this cartoon unless they just suck. I'm going in open-minded because we all remember, what was it, season 4 or 5, where the animation just took a nosedive, and that season was just awful with the phalanx and all that bullshit. So coming off the heels of that, I'm completely open-minded. I get it. The characters don't look the same. I don't really give a shit. Like, yes, Rogue was curvy. They have more detailed and stuff, but that's a lot of shit from the 90s. I mean, I know it's supposed to be a continuation, but come on, dog. Like, I'm not going to not like it because Rogue don't got a fat ass. I'm just like, look, dog, it's not that deep. There are some people who are so into it. I don't know how her personality is going to be. She didn't really say nothing. I mean, like, I hope she's still saying sugar and all that, but I do know it was a product of its time and we must move forward. It's been over 20 fucking years. That being said, just give me good stories. There's so much lure they can pull from that I don't even know that I'm very excited for. So if it's in the cartoon, I'm all about it. Like, I prefer the cartoon versus the comics, even though the comic figures look badass. I don't mind this cartoon looking like, look at, like, we getting back when we want it. Yeah, this shit is $4 more than what it used to be, but it is what it is. I'm so happy to finally pick up my Kurt Wagner, but he was also known as the Magnificent Nightcrawler. I fucking love, this is the first X-Men I really knew, because if you remember that arcade game, this is who I picked. I didn't pick Wolverine. I didn't fucking pick Cyclops. I picked this motherfucker because his ult, how he would zip around. I just love his design. I fucking love his design. Fucking love it. Then we get into the leader of the X-Men, Jean. Oh, he comes with the blast effect, but I mean, what a big fuck you to us who bought like the VHS tape looking ones. Hashtag no regrets. I'm even thinking about getting that Morph again if he's on sale, just to have like a jacket of Scott Summers, but who knows? But there's still people selling that 3-pack love triangle. Like, they like, fuck it, dog. I want my $250. Hey, man, have at it, dude. Like, you go ahead and pigeonhole those motherfucking toys. You do that. But me, I'm Gene. So we gonna fucks with it. I think that's about, oh, no. I did pick something up today, which struck this video, and I did not know that these were coming out. Did anybody know that they were dropping these? Like, I mean, the box art and everything, this looks like ass. Like, I would not want to keep, like, nothing is inspiring about me to keep this in the box. Like, this will come out. The box is just really trash, in my opinion, but I do like how dark it is. Like, I got the other one that came out around the time of the movie, and you know how that one looked. You know how they go. This was tight. They should have put the, if this is the Iron Spider, they should have just put like the arms in there. You know what I'm saying? That would have been like a nice surprise. I just really don't give a shit about Marvel Legends that much that I just didn't even know that this shit was coming out. So, you know, I think you might have done good. I didn't take this out, but, you know, my expectations are low. So, last thing I want to talk about in this video alone, because it's already long enough, the new Walmart Collector Con. Manhattan. No, it's old-fashioned. So, which I do like Manhattans now, but fuck all that. Oh, and then I'm going to say one last surprise fitting into this. So, the Walmart Collector Con coming up this Wednesday, the 13th, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like it's the 13th or 14th, sometime this week. I'll go back and look. But my pros and cons about this. The biggest pro to me is that we know what we're getting. You don't have to wake up and like Target should take, you know, no. Nobody has to wake up. I stopped doing that shit. Fuck, they can eat a dick with that. Like, I will wake up normally and be like, I hope I can get this, and if I don't, fuck it. There was some like decent characters that I want, like the Prowler. I feel like other than, like, since that Spider-Man, cel-shaded Spider-Man from the animated series, I might be wrong, but I feel like everything else kind of lasted at least the first day. Like, shit went up for pre-order like that Kraven the Hunter, but it would be like out of stock, and then I feel like the system would catch up, and then it'd be back in stock again. So if you're doing anything with the Collector Con and it says out of stock, my advice, I will testify to this, even with the Target Con shit, Collector Corner, keep periodically checking if that's something you really wanted, because it will come back in stock. I would bet money on it, but not a lot, but I can testify that that has happened. So they show you what they're going to be dropping. It's not like a blindfold, like, motherfucker, wake your ass up and figure it out. So now you can already be saving and, you know, calculating how much, you know, you want, right? There's a few figures I want. Transformers I'm going to put on the back burner. There's like 3 Transformers I'll definitely get, but I'm definitely going to get that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Masters Universe crossover. I'm in on that line. I'm all in. That's my sweet spot. They're even like the same size as my NECA, so I'm not going to get the Masters Universe like Toon Collection, or I might, but I'm in the Masterverse. So I feel I can justify this because I don't really have that many. I sold like all of my Ninja Turtles, like 90s toys, except for like the main pivotal characters from like the first and second wave. But like, I feel like this is justified enough to like, okay. And as a collector, I get to be a part of all these different histories. Like, this is the first time it's done. So I'm happy to be a part of it, if anything, you know. I'm learning the Masters Universe lore and I'm enjoying it along the way. I grew up with the Ninja Turtles. Let's make it happen. So there's going to be a few of those. Definitely going to get the Prowler from Spider-Man the Animated Series. I want my whole shelf of XMen from 97. And I'm so excited that show coming out. Like, this is the time of mutant. We need the movies. Like, I'm so over this Avengers shit. Like, yo, drop that X-Men movie and I am there night one. Hoo-yah. So, yeah, so my collector con, I will be putting it up. I'm glad they did that. Please comment somebody down here. Stop me from getting that fucking NECA diorama for $300. Because I'm like, I can move some money around. I mean, it's not a matter of can I get it. And I know a lot of people like that. It's just like, it's a sour taste, man. It's like, I want it because I love the lore. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's like, damn, I really want it. How could you do that? What the hell? Like, yo, that's like, you know what I mean? That's like somebody, or that's like if somebody you really love or something like that and y'all going on a trip and it's like, they price you out of it. Well, we going to Disney, but these tickets gonna be $5,000 each. I know you like it, but I mean, you gotta pay to play. Like, what? But I do know I have a good feeling because of the lights and everything, especially like I was saying in another video, my Last Ronin characters. I know that damn Musk is gonna be badass. Come on, Ramen Toys, man. Come on, let's, you know what I mean, give us something. Just be like, hey, remember the Musk? You know what I mean? Like, help us get over it, because you know we get that FOMO, like, I missed that first one, you know what I mean? Can I hold out? Can I hold out? I see that Musk again. Hell yeah! For the price of just one of those, you know. But then, like, my brain is like, how would that look? You know, I'm already 1.5 foot in on the entire collection, except for some of the Chase variants. I have like every NECA tune, and I never meant to have that. But I do have the Donatello teleporter, so that's why I'm just like, I could say fuck the living room, but dude, like, even though I got the TV to that, I'm like, yo, this would look sick in that lab, and at least I just have one and I can put the turtle van next to it. Come on, man. Come on, everybody. Let's reach out to Ramen Toys. We need that Musk. I mean, we don't need it now, but just, you know, get our beaks wet again. You know what I'm saying? That's what I loved about Mad Hatter, and I am gonna support Flipper Frank. I didn't get to get him on the early bird special because what I'm about to show you in just 1 second, because speaking of Last Ronin, what the fuck is that? Yeah, I picked this up. I started reading it. It's issue number 1. I think it's going to continue, but I like this cover. So this is Last Ronin 2, Re-Evolution. So it's about like the new Turtles. To be honest, I've been reading this since day one. I kind of still don't really know where the fuck they came from. Like I said, I'm only halfway through this, so maybe they'll show me the exact origin. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure it was kind of the same way, but where the fuck did they come from? Everybody knows that dumbass boy. Well, in the original story, he was just walking in his dumbass trip. Oops. Clearly, that fucking asshole didn't need pets. But anyway, so the reason why I haven't backed it yet, because I bought it cash money. This bitch right here. I've been saving for my Ninja 650, and I cannot wait to modify it. That's my newest toy. So even though I'm still kind of picking up things, yo, I missed the road. It's been 2 years. I started on the Ninja 300. That was like 2018. Rode that for a couple of years, and then honestly, I outgrew its performance, right? I enjoy driving it fast, but on the highway, dude, fuck that. That bitch was like screaming. And the reason why I went with 650, I wanted an R7. There's this new R7 with like matte black and stuff like that. And it just like, I just don't like the handles. Like, I would be so uncomfortable. I like the upright position of the Ninjas, the 650 and the 300, you know, the displacement 650 and lower. Because, you know, like, they got some faster ones, but what do I really use it for? Like, I know people that got like, I know someone, if you're watching this, I ain't gonna say, my chief got like a $30,000 BMW. I highly doubt he might. I doubt he takes that shit to the track, dude. Like, I'm not buying a fucking Ferrari just to like drive to work. Like, you gotta go open that bitch up. And I know I keep mentioning it, but it's just an identifiable vehicle. There's a lot of other rally cars and shit that would be more fun than a fucking Ferrari. But it is, I mean, hell, take a Subaru, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of different, like, you know, race cars, rally cars, you know, shit like that. But hell, the fucking Panaturano, who y'all initial D? Let's go. But why have it if you're not really gonna use it? It's just like, yo, I drive this to work. I can make it loud and go fast, you know, break the law. Now, motherfuckers who's really just opening up their motorcycle, like wheelies, front dips, and all this shit, like, I'm starting to get my love again because I really love it. And it is just like riding a bike. But yeah, so I picked that up. Set me back, man. I've watched Dave Ramsey, and that, yo, it's no joke. Like, when you paying something, I mean, I didn't hand him cash, but when you just like, here, take my money, that shit stings. You're like, God damn, like, how much more can I get? But I am having fun with that, so still gonna do the action figures, but that's my newest toy to modify. I'll put a new, I'm just gonna do a slip on. I don't need to redo the fucking exhaust. I'm military, I move around. I wanna make sure the emissions and shit are up to regs. And also, I don't care. I don't like the way the stock exhaust sounds. It's just fucking awful. But on my Ninja 300, I spent like $60 for just a slip on. That shit lasted for like 5 years until I sold it. And I was like, yo, this shit works. So that's what I'm gonna do again. And I'm gonna get a fender eliminator. That fucking, no offense, Japanese diving board. It's just bleh. So anyway, that's what I've been up to. Y'all comment down below. If you still watching this and you the one who commented about why McFarlane is great again, like, I'm not demonizing, like, I can take it too. Please come back. Talk shit. Be like, yeah, I mean, say, I don't care what you say, that hat's still fucking ugly. Asshole. Like, do that. Like, you know. And when I say bitch, I'm not trying to be personal, like, you stupid bitch. I'm just like, bitch, please, even though I really don't like that. So, like, honestly, we'll cross that bridge, you know, like, I'll talk shit, but if you really are coming like, yo, dog, don't fucking, you know what I mean, don't play with that bitch word. I get it, so I won't play with it. But until then, you know what I'm saying, make McFarlane great again. Comment down below, are you excited for that motherfucking XMen 97? Did you pick up any of these motherfucking figures? And last but not least, make McFarlane great again. I'm out this bitch. Hoo-yah.